Hello and welcome to Tech. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about Amazing Timesheet series. Yes, this is not a video, it's a series of three videos which will come in future. It's about how you can create an amazing timesheet for your employees in an organization because it has lots of reasons to make a series of it, and there are many things which involved here which I'm going to make step by step. While creating this timesheet in Power BI paginated report, you will get lots of challenges. How you can overcome from that. We'll discuss all those things in this series. So stay tuned to get the updates of this series. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. First of all, I will show you this Excel file where the informations are captured like this. This is a plan date and this is a weekday of that, and this is a shift type and the name of the employee and their category and the shift start timings here. So these are the entries which they make, and according to that they will follow their shift by each and every employee here. So we'll just take the printout of it and then submit it to the department or to the employees to which they have to follow the regular shift during the working hours. So now let's go to this SQL Server, and this is my database. I'm going to import this Excel file into SQL Server. So this is also a new one, so we can also go step by step here. So right click the database and then go to task, and at the bottom of here you have import data. Click on that. It will open up this one, SQL Server import and export wizard. This is really an awesome tool, so you can get any kind of information from any sources, I mean multiple sources into SQL Server, and also we can export from SQL Server to any other data sources. So click next here. So we need to choose a data source here. Now in this case the data source is Excel file. So there are multiples here: ODBC, Oracle, SQL Server, flat file, Access, so things here. Now I'm going to use Excel as a source here. I need to select the Excel path. So browse here. The Excel stored in quick access. Yeah, here. This is the one. We need to select the Excel version. So it's 2007, 2010 obviously. And the first row is the column names. Yes. Now click next. And we need to select the destination here. Even though this is comes from the SQL Server, it is not necessary that we can use only for the SQL Server. We can use for any others, just an import export for any other data source as well. So here I'm going to select the SQL Server native client, and this is my server and Windows authentication, and database is tag 18. If you want to create a new one, you can also create here. And if you want to select a different one, you can also select a different one here. So click next. And here it's saying copy data from one or more tables or views, or you can write a specific query. Here we just need to copy from Excel to SQL Server. So directly I'm selecting this option and then click next. And we have two sheets in Excel file. Actually I need this one. If you tick here, it will just take the same name here, but I want to change the name here. So here, timesheet. After that, don't forget to check this box, check this button, edit mappings. Here, as you can see, create destination table, because this table is not available already, so we need to create a new one. And by default, it has taken this all the data types here. So plan date is a date time. I just need a date here. I don't need date time. You can change it here, and weekdays in Vakar, it should be Vakar itself, so you can change that as well, Vakar. And the shift type, it may be alphanumeric. So, employee name is in Vakar, category is also in Vakar, and the shift date time, it's just the time here, just selecting the time here. So you can change the data type as well. So once we are done this one, we can't able to change the next time from this way. We have to do it on the SQL Server. So rest of the things is fine. So click OK. If you are doing it for the existing table, then you need to select the delete rows in the destination table, or you want to append the rows to the destination table. And you have an option to drop and recreate the destination tables or identity insert. So click OK and then click next. It just gives you information here and click next. And you want to save this package or not. I don't want to save this now, so run immediately. Click finish. So 18 rows transferred here. Click close. That's it. This is how you can able to use the import export wizard in SQL Server. And if you expand this, refresh this data set, database. So expand this one and expand the table. These are timesheets. So click on a new query. Select start from timesheets. So execute now. It will give the table details which were seen in Excel file. Awesome, right? Now let's open up the Paginet report and then we'll import this into Paginet report. So I open up this one. These are Paginet reports here, and go to file. No need to do that. You can just right click here, data source, and then add a Power BI dataset connection, or you can add data source from the local PC. So I'm going to select local PC for this now. So these are data source, and then you need to change the connection type here, as we're going to connect to SQL Server. So Microsoft SQL Server here, and then click on the build here. So SQL Server client, and here you need to select the server name. Select the drop down, it will load all the list of available servers. So click on the dot here and click here, it will load. Dot is nothing but the local PC. So clicking on the track 18 and then test connection is succeed. Click OK. To make sure, click on again here. Yeah, it's successful. So now click OK. So data source is created here. Now you need to add the data set. Right click here. It is better to use the view instead of table whenever you are creating a report in Power BI Python report or Power BI itself. So I'm going to create a view here. So let's go back to this SQL Server. This is the one. Is just a simple query. So create view. To create view timesheet underscore VW as select star from this table. That's it. It's just simple, right? So let's to make sure if it is working, select star from timesheet view. Yeah, it's working. So I'm going to take this one here. So right click here from the Paginet report builder. So click add dataset. In the dataset, you can give name here if you want, timesheet, and in data source, you will get this drop down from the data source which you have just created. So clicking here and you can copy and paste the view here. So let's start from this view. You can also use the query builder if you want to take this view from there. Just clicking on here. Just the one. If you just refresh this, it will load all the values available in that table. Click OK. Now click on the refresh fields so that it will just refresh the fields. What are the columns available here? If you go to the fields panes, it lists out all the values here. If you want to change the name here, you can change the name here for this report, but the base will be this one. Anyway, we are not going to do that. So click OK. It will list out all the columns available here. So now this is a default report, right? So I'm just going to insert a matrix table. In my previous videos, I have done these things. So I've done one more time here. But after that, these are the things which are going to do new here. Because last videos we covered for the tables only. Now I'm going to add the matrix here. This is one of the powerful tool in Power BI as well as Excel as well as in Paginet report. I really love this one. So this here, insert a matrix table, drag and drop here, and you can do whatever you want. So clicking on this one, you can use the employee name. Also, you can just drag and drop over there here. So I'm going to add the plan date here, and here I need the shift type as well as the shift start time of that. So either I can select the shift type here, drag and drop over here, and if I want to know the shift start time as well, I can drag and drop over there. So it will automatically creates another column inside to this one. Now let's quickly change the fonts of it. I don't like the Arial font, even though it's good, but I don't know. I like only the Seagull. Clicking here, bold, just quickly make up here, and I want to update this on the center, and this should be, both of them should be on the center, aligned. So let's adjust the shift type and the timing, and just move on to left side and select here, just quickly do some little formatting, this and this, and even for the borders you can select this one. Quickly selecting this one, yeah, done. So now save this file. It should be on F Power BI Paginator report. It's timesheet. Okay, now quickly run this one. Super cool. We got this result. It's a little bit too space here, so you can just reduce the type here, and let's see again. Yeah, this is cool. We just need to make some formattings here, so we'll also do that. So here is the list of employees and the shift type, and then shift start time. Now if you want to change the type here, you can select this one, and from here you can change the date type. So it's just a date here, right? So you can go here and now check this result is just showing the dates here. Now you need to add some headings here, right? It's purely blank, you can't read what it is actually it is. So we can do that as well. So you can just right click here, and then even from right click here, and inside row it is asking the outside group or inside group. I just need the inside the group of this one, it's below. And now I want to split this because it is merged here, right? So right click here and then split cells. This I will give a shift type, and for here shift start time. And these two I want to merge actually because it doesn't look good. So right clicking by selecting these two cells, right click and then merge cells. So now employee PLOYE employee name, this is a shift type, and this is a shift start time. Cool. So save this and run. It is not visible here. Let's expand a bit. So run. Yeah, now it's showing. So here this is the date, and this is the shift type, and this is the shift start time. So we can see the week full in one view here. This is cool, right? So this is one thing, how we can import the Excel into SQL Server, and how we can add the matrix table in Power BI Paginator reports. So far, this is what we have covered in this video. In our next video, we'll look into what problem we are facing here and how we can overcome from that. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. And if you're not a member of our channel, please click on the join button to know more in detail about it. You will get some benefits out of it. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Share it with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.